In this swim, the flow is relatively slow in the far edge, so I can trot down nicely on the far edge with maggots, and I don't think the maggots would flow past too fast for any fish to find. So this seems to be an ideal swim, but again, the story of the day has been all the swims look ideal, but there's no fish in any of the swims. So it's been a bit of a struggle this morning. So this morning we are on a side stream of the Hampshire Avon. The main river has been in flood for a couple of days, or maybe I think even a week, because of the heavy rains that we've had in the last few days. I think especially that rain and the storm. I think it's called the storm Chandra, which came by on the Monday night, and the subsequent rainfall that has caused almost all the rivers in the country to be in a flooded state. So what really we can fish are generally the side streams that flow adjacent to the rivers, or maybe some smaller tributaries that flow into the main rivers. So I'm here today at a side stream of the Hampshire Avon called the Ipsley stream. It's in a place called Ipsley in Hampshire. So the stream itself is looking good for trotting. I can see that the flow is not too fast, not too slow. I think in summer conditions this river is generally really low and shallow, so yeah, not really ideal for trotting. So, but when the main river is in flood, the conditions are ideal for this kind of fishing. I'm hoping for any coarse fish really, probably a roach or chub or grayling would be the main targets. I think I'll just keep using double maggots and see. I know there are some roach on this stretch of the stream. That was my target initially. Yeah, go for anything. The rivers, the main river, and almost all the other rivers I think in the country are in a flooded state. So the only option is to fish these side streams of all the rivers. So I've had a look at the main river when I came through. It's not far from here, and it's really pushing through. I'm fishing this stream for the first time, so yeah, I have no idea how it fishes. The only idea I have is from the videos and the description I've seen from the fishery. But that was for, you know, different conditions, like summer conditions where the levels are really low. I've fished the main Hampshire Avon, the main river, previously, and had some nice chub and grayling as well. Yeah, so I expect sort of similar type of fish, not necessarily similar stamp really, similar species in the side stream as well, especially because the main river is in flood. There's a chance that the smaller fish, mainly the coarse fish, have come to take refuge in these slower flowing side streams. Well, looks like something's on here. Well, first fish of the day. Been fishing for a long time without any bites, but yeah, this one fell for maggots, double maggot really. So, well, hopefully that's a good sign of more fish to come. I'll send him back and start trotting again. Well, I'm at an area where there is a bit of faster flowing water, so I guess the depth is not too deep, and so I'm switching to sweet corn here, because if I use maggots, they'll just wash down the flow without being, without any fish getting a chance to pick them up. So and it's only maybe 10-15 meters until I can until when I can trot, but after that there's a fallen tree in the middle of the river, actually across the stream. So, well, let's try here. I think it's not too deep at all, so I need to reduce the depth now. So nothing really different from my previous sessions, using a center pin reel attached to a 13-foot float rod and an olivet and a loafer float in the end, 6-pound mainline, 4-pound hook link. So yeah, this setup is ideal for medium paced rivers or streams. So I've not changed anything from my last session on the river test. So yeah, let's see if this can bring about some fish. Well, a mini grayling in the end from the vehicle. Yeah, I'll send him back and see if we can get something else. Well, it's been a tough session with just those 2 fish being caught. The first one, that small chub, which I got on maggots, and yeah, the second one, the small tiny grayling, which I got on fishing just by the weir. Yeah, every other swim looked nice, but there was nothing really. There was not even any indication of any other fish there. When I caught that chub, I was hopeful that there would be some other chublets or any other coarse fish in that particular swim there, because it was a deeper swim with a medium amount of flow. So, but yeah, there was no other fish. I tried there with maggots and with sweet corn, and yeah, I think it's almost noon now, and it started raining again. It was raining in the morning, but then the rain stopped for a few hours, and it was nice fishing. But yeah, I think the river level is getting high overnight or over the last couple of days. That is probably what has affected the fishing, because I think if it was stable weather conditions, we would have probably seen much better fishing, I guess, because yeah, the stream really looks that great. But yeah, it's my first time fishing here, so this is surely a place to come back. Hopefully, once the weather settles. Well, we are end of January here. I think almost the start of February. So the last couple of months was really horrible. Similar conditions, rain and wind and storms. but going ahead in February and in March, I guess we would have some better conditions before the end of the course season on the 15th of March. So yeah, hopeful for better weather and better sessions in the near future. Thanks for watching.